Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Hart Center here in Worcester, Massachusetts, home of the Holy Cross Crusaders. The Tigers get the first possession of the game. How about these guys on defense, Jay?
Mike, they play a very unique zone. This team is really good at guarding the middle, so you've got to be very careful with the way you handle the ball. You cannot take quick shots, but you have to make that defense work.
And it's always been a tough defense to go up against. They feed it inside. Miles is hacked and will go to the line for a pair. He gives them the lead. And he's off on the second. The Memphis Tigers have the ball and are one back. Robertson scores to give them the advantage.
This kid really hunts his shot. He is determined to get good looks at the basket, and he's got great concentration. Nothing rattles this kid.
The Bulldogs have the ball, Jay. What are you looking for from this club?
I think the three-point shot is the main thing you have to take away from this club. They can really jump on you in a hurry by shooting opportunistic threes.
And let's see if they can find their rhythm with that long ball. Dearman, the assist on that one. Nice job. Passes back. Webster has it up top. Shot clock is at 6. They have to put it up. Thaler with it up top. The ball passed in deep.
Oh, let's cue up the replay on this one. That kid has great court vision. What a pass.
What a beautiful job of forcing the defender to commit one way and then deals to the open man.
And that's how you get your teammates involved, Mike.
Diggs inbounds the ball. The Tigers have the ball. They're up by 1. Fires.
That's just a bad shot. I mean, you've got to take a better shot than that, and the coach is going to be really upset. He's going to let his player hear about that one, and it's going to be loud.
Mendoza with the jumper, no good. They get the ball inside. Davenport lays it in there.
It's all about the final score, isn't it? That's 2 points, and it doesn't matter who's putting it up as long as everybody's contributing in some way or another.
Thaler has the ball up top. Puts up the J. Webster makes a beautiful crossover move and gets the bucket. It's a 1-point game. Down low. Miles crashes the defensive glass. The Gonzaga Bulldogs have the ball and are one back. Webster banks in the layup. That's good.
This is a kid that just thrives under pressure from the defense, and he showed it right there. That's a nice play, and his confidence continues to grow each time down the floor.
For the deuce. Diggs nails the J.
Well, the only reason the coach isn't yelling his lungs out on that play is because the shot went in. Really poor shot selection there, Mike. That's when a coach says, no, 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 no. Oh, great shot.
It's dropped in low. Davenport passes it out.
The beauty of this play, we get to see it on replay right now and then on SportsCenter when we get back to the hotel.
Jay, remember, our hotel doesn't have cable, so we'll watch it here. Powers his man inside, pins him on the baseline, and leaves him helpless.
Are you telling me you don't have cable in your suite? This will be sweet if he knocks down this shot at the line.
No cable. He converts at the line and finishes the three-point play the old-fashioned way. 4-point game we've got right now. The inside shot. Webster is short on that one. The Tigers with the ball. The lead is 4. Dearman gets a lot of contact and will have a chance to get the 2 at the line. He gets the first of 2. And he succeeds at the stripe. 2 for 2. Mendoza with the inbound. The Bulldogs are trailing by 6 and have the ball. Shoots. Mendoza off target from 14 feet. It's a 6-point ball game. Dearman botches the layup.
Credit the excellent defensive effort right there, Mike. He really stepped up and pressured the shooter into a bad shot.
Fires. Webster gets his 6th point this half. He has been a scoring machine all night tonight. The Memphis Tigers with the ball. The lead is 4. Miles grabs the defensive rebound.
Big defensive rebound in a tight game in this first half. That really sets a nice tone.
In low now. Mendoza from 7 feet. Good.
Mendoza.
Dearman with the inbound pass. 2-point differential between these clubs. Releases. Dearman, nothing but net.
Well, that wasn't an easy play. I thought they played him pretty well defensively, and he might pass out of that pressure, but he just calmly rose up and took the shot. Great play.
Thaler will be credited with the assist on that one. The Memphis Tigers bring it up court with a 2-point lead. Dearman for the 3. Dearman off on the triple. The Bulldogs with a 2-pointer this trip down. They can tie it up. O'Brien steals it, and that's his first takeaway of the game. Great steal, Jay. They have done a tremendous job taking the ball away and getting easy baskets.
Mike, you're right, and by forcing these turnovers, you're getting the equivalent of a defensive stop. That can mean a 4, 5, or even a 6-point swing in one possession. That can be huge.
4-point game we've got right now. Kicks it back. The ball goes inside. What a pretty assist that was.
And he's really racking up those assists right now. He's got a great awareness of where his teammates are on the floor. He's got eyes in the back of his head.
McBride in off the bench. Not a big minute guy for this team. He can't complete the 3-point play. Dearman with the big-time jam. The Gonzaga Bulldogs call timeout. O'Brien comes off the floor for now. Webster with the inbound pass. The Bulldogs are down by 8 with the ball. Alexander with the ball up top. The Bulldogs, Jay, have a pretty decent deficit right now. We played a good portion of the first half. Rate their play to this point.
Mike, they're down in this ball game early, but they really need to do a better job from the free throw line. They need to get to the line more, and when they get there, knock those free throws down. I just think it's a matter of concentration. Free throws can be shot at a high percentage if you take your time, take a deep breath, and knock it down with confidence.
For 2 points. Thaler can't connect from the stripe.
Stay on your man tight, put pressure on the ball, and do not commit the foul. That's the definition of good defense right there.
10 points separate the teams. Rips it away.
Well, he went for the spin and just got stripped right in the middle of it. That defender was certainly expecting that move, and you've got to do a better job of protecting that ball, keeping your hand on top of it and shielding it with your body when you spin.
The Bulldogs will take a timeout there. Mendoza comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. Webster inbounds the ball. Robertson is hit with a reach-in call. That's his first foul of the game. McBride will leave the floor. He shoots. Guy misses and doesn't stop the run. The Tigers have the ball and they have momentum. 15 of the last 21 points. They drop it into the low post. Dearman missed, hitting the right side of the rim. The Gonzaga Bulldogs could add to their lead with a bucket this trip down. Let's see what they do with the ball. Robertson will sit down to avoid further foul trouble. He can't get the first. He does nail the second free throw. Davenport passes it in. The Memphis Tigers have possession and an 11-point spread. Dearman out on top. Puts up the three. Miles gets the rebound. He now has 5 on the game. 11 points between these two teams. Diggs with the steal, and that's number 2. Inside shot.
That's a great setup and a clean finish. Let's see that one again. That was well done.
And there's nothing more basic in basketball than a good pass.
Boy, a beautiful feed and a nice jump shot to finish that play.
The Tigers have really been playing good basketball tonight, Jay. They had the lead midway through the first half. Now they seem to be in total control. What's the key?
Mike, the difference in this first half has been their shooting efficiency. They've gotten good shots because they've worked hard to get high percentage looks, and when they've gotten those shots, they've knocked them down.
On the court.
McBride spent quite a bit of time on the bench, now coming back in. He hits the first free throw. His second attempt is off.
These kids are winning the battle of the boards, but unfortunately that stat hasn't turned into a lead. They need to convert when they grab offensive rebounds, and they've got to keep their other team from getting second shots.
Guy up top with the ball. Mendoza misses the tough shot. They drop it inside. Diggs fired long.
Rebounding is all about toughness, and that was a tough rebound. When you've got the lead late in the first half, you grab those big defensive boards, take the opponent's heart out.
Webster now has 10 points in the game. The Tigers have scored 13 of the last 18, and they have the ball. The Tigers score again. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. The Bulldogs, 14 points behind and have the ball. With the jump shot.
There's no need for the rush shot there. The coach can't be happy about that one.
The Tigers take it up. They're ahead 14 points right now.
A lot of nice things going on this play, Mike.
Can't set it up much better than that.
No, that's a beautiful assist right there, Mike. That's the way you draw it up on the chalkboard.
McBride triggers it in. These clubs separated by 16 points. Guy out on top. It's passed inside. Nice work getting that rebound, and Jay, that's one thing they've done very well tonight, controlling the glass.
Mike, it's been a relentless pursuit of the basketball on the boards. That's just hard work, and it's put them in a position to limit their opponents to one shot, and they're getting high percentage second chance opportunities on their offensive end.
Mendoza couldn't dial that one in, not enough to get it over the rim. The Tigers are looking good, a 16-point lead and possession. Diggs stuffs it home after a beautiful lob. The Gonzaga Bulldogs are trailing by 18, have the ball. Delivers back. Webster has the ball up top. Guy just threw up that three. The kid's not known for hitting from that range. Not a big surprise that he missed it. The Memphis Tigers score again, and that's 8 unanswered points. And we've made it through the first half of play. The score at halftime, 36-16. And here are the hottest players at the half. O'Brien going to the bench. Miles puts the ball in play. The Bulldogs are getting clobbered tonight, Jay. They've been behind this whole game, and as we start the second half, they need to do something and do it fast. What's going on when you look back at their performance over that poor first half?
Well, Mike, this team starts out the second half with a deficit because they did not do a very good job with their interior defense. They were beaten inside by their opponent. They need to do a better job not only defensively, but getting the ball inside themselves. And that just doesn't mean pounding it inside to the big guys. It also means putting the ball on the floor and attacking the basket off the dribble.
It's a 20-point game.
Oh, I've got to see this play again. Great strength and athleticism this young man shows right here. Let's check this out.
Jay, you can see the foul, but it wasn't enough to stop the dunk.
Oh, not even close. You've got to do more than that if you expect to stop this guy. You're going to have to hang all over him. You're going to need some help from your friends, too.
With the extra point at the line, he completes a three-point play. The Bulldogs are on offense, not looking so good on that side of the ball. They're down by 23. Feeds it back. They work it in. Mendoza takes it back out.
Mike, this kid is just a force down on the low block. Look at him take the defense apart with that brutal back down.
The Memphis Tigers bring the ball up way out on top, a 21-point lead in effect. Dearman misses the layup. What a block! Not a close game, the differential 21. Releases. Guy with a nice crossover to get the hoop.
He catches the ball, so he doesn't have time to make a move.
He goes up. Diggs not shooting well, but tonight his lack of production hasn't hurt them, Jay.
Not yet, and I think, Mike, you can credit good coaching there. They've made some really good adjustments. They're looking for screeners more often. They've had really good team play, and I think that extra effort's been paying off. It's never good to rely on just one guy.
Just look at the matchup out there tonight between these two team leaders.
They're doing a great job of finding these two guys and getting them the ball. It's very difficult to key on just one guy when both of them are playing so well for their respective teams.
Davenport couldn't get it to go after the hack. Draws the foul. A chance for two from the free throw strike. He hits the first free throw. He gets them both. McBride with the inbound. The Bulldogs have got the wind knocked out of them right now, down 19 points. Shoots. They pull down yet another board. They've just been overpowering on the backboards.
And they're doing it on both ends, Mike, and they've really limited their opponent to one shot. That's really key for your defense, to finish off a great defensive possession by pulling down a big rebound.
19-point differential on the scoreboard. The ball goes inside. Miles lays it in.
Miles.
The Tigers up big with a 17-point lead and the ball. Diggs got the look and puts in the jumper. The Bulldogs have got the wind knocked out of them right now, down 19 points. Mendoza hasn't been able to help his team tonight. You know, Jay, it's got to be killing him.
Oh, yeah, and they're really behind because of this kid right now. He's a kid that they really need to play well in order to win. If he doesn't get his game going, they're going to need to try to do something else. Look to another player to try to get him going.
Guy hits from the elbow.
Not a good situation for the defense here, Mike. There's a huge height advantage right now. The defense must try to deny that entry pass every time by playing the passing lanes better and try to push him off the lane. Then get some pressure on the ball handler so he can't see inside and get that easy pass in.
The difference on the scoreboard, 17 points. The Bulldogs score again. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. The Tigers, 15 points up with the ball. Robertson with it up top. Dearman for the tray. That's beautiful. Just check out the stats on these two guys.
Mike, that's where you look to your go-to guy every time down the floor. If he doesn't have it, that's when he can get other people involved. But when you've got a hot hand like this, you go to it until they stop him.
Guy pulls down the defensive rebound.
The shot's no good, but he had the right idea. Use the dribble to get your space and then nail it.
Dearman gets the rebound. He now has 5. This is an 18-point ball game. Bay with the assist, and that's his 4th. Mendoza throws it in. He puts it up. Guy with a nice spin move and in for 2. The Memphis Tigers are on top. This looks like a clinic. They have an 18-point lead. The Bulldogs are trailing by 18, have the ball. Miles lays it in.
Boy, this is one of those games where it seems like you're treading water. No matter how many shots you seem to hit, you can never take the lead. But, Mike, if they can keep doing things that they've been doing on offense and make some stops, I think they can get back into this game.
These clubs separated by 16 points. Miles gets the bucket and the foul. What a great shot, and he has a chance for another one from the line. O'Brien got a long break on the bench, and coach decides he wants him back out there. McBride heads to the bench. He converts at the line and finishes the three-point play the old-fashioned way. The Tigers with a 13-point advantage now. Robertson with the ball up top. The ball inside now. Diggs doesn't get that one to go, and Jay, he's missed more shots than we're used to seeing.
Boy, he has, but you can't fault his shooting form. His team is playing well as a unit right now, and they have the lead, and that's all you really care about. But you worry about your star players staying in the ballgame and not forcing it.
Might get a W on an off night. The Gonzaga Bulldogs need a score here. They're down by 13. Webster with it out top. Webster scores his 8th point of the half.
Webster.
Diggs throws the ball inbounds. 11 points between these two teams. Throws it up. Another nice feed. 9 assists for this young man.
And that's nice because that equals points. He's really contributed a lot with those passes, and what he's doing is making his teammates work that much harder because he rewards them with a nice look every time they get open.
The Gonzaga Bulldogs need a score here. They're down by 13. Kicks it back. Kicks it back. Only 7 on the shot clock. 3 ball. Loose ball. The Bulldogs touched the ball last before it went out. Mendoza got a long break on the bench, and coach decides he wants him back out there. Diggs triggers it in. The Tigers with a 13-point advantage now. Diggs from the outside. Diggs clangs that one off the left rim. The differential, 13 points. Faylor drops it in. The Tigers call timeout. O'Brien comes off the floor for now. Robertson could get assist number 10 on this trip down court. Down low with the ball. Dearman is hacked and will go to the line for a pair.
Boy, he stopped him on that play. There are no easy baskets in this game. He'll have to earn his 2 from the stripe.
He gets the first of 2. And he goes a perfect 2 for 2 at the line. The Gonzaga Bulldogs decide to call a timeout. Webster throws the ball inbounds. Takes the shot. Mendoza misses. The shot was short. The Memphis Tigers with a 13-point advantage now. Robertson misses. His shot hit the rim. The differential, 13 points. Webster now with 10 points in the half. He has been a scoring machine all night tonight. The Memphis Tigers have a big lead as we wind down this ball game. Jay, what are you thinking?
Mike, as this game winds down, you really have to be impressed with the way this team has shot the 3. They have really done a great job of getting the ball inside and then kicking it out to open shooters, and they've knocked down those big shots.
The Bulldogs need a score here. They're down by 13. Oh, what a great pass. He is really racking up the assists. That's got to be half a dozen.
Yeah, that's 6 for this kid, Mike. He's playing smart, he's unselfish, and he is really finding open teammates. That's giving them a lot of easy chances.
Diggs couldn't get it to go after the hack, but draws the foul. They got a chance for a deuce at the line. He makes his first shot at the line. He hits both free throws. Miles inbounds the ball. Just a minute 50 left. They grab the pass.
This team is still fighting down late in the second period. That's the kind of steal that can get you back in the ballgame to make a late game run.
Dearman has the basket and 29 points so far. These clubs separated by 16 points. It's stolen.
Boy, that was a great job by the defender to pick off that pass. Great anticipation skills.
Mendoza bats it away. That's his second rejection tonight. Jay, this is exactly the kind of backcourt play that creates victories.
You've got that right, Mike, and when your backcourt plays this well, it really extends the defense. Then they can start looking inside.
Throws it back. Robertson up top with the ball. Passes it back. Clock down to 6. Bay up top with the ball. They couldn't beat the shot clock, and they'll turn it over.
Oh, the coach has to be livid about that play. There is no excuse for not getting a shot up before that shot clock. Mike, that was a complete waste of a possession.
The Tigers take it up. They're ahead 14 points right now. Diggs almost got it to fall. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair. He can't get the first. He sinks the second. Miles with the inbound. Time is winding down, and unless you believe in miracles, this one's just about over.
No, I agree. With less than a minute to go in the huge deficit, they'll just play this one out. This is where the coach tries to use the game situation to try to teach his team something for a future ball game.
The Bulldogs with a big deficit, down by 15. Guy has it up top. For the tray. Thaler misses from the corner. That will do it for us. Your final score for tonight's game, 62-47. Let's take a look at today's players of the game.